All right, hello everyone. This is Jaideep, and today I'm very excited and I'm in a different stage to be in. It's a strange yet beautiful uh, stage because today I got a chance to be at board meeting of Halifax Theatre for Young People. It was really a nice experience, and I was asked to talk about my connection with Halifax Theatre for Young People. I, being a lover of words, I said uh, with Halifax, I have experience from 1 year because I'm studying here, and with theatre, I think not just me, all the human beings on this planet, and not just human beings, including animals or insects, birds, everyone on this planet have a connection with theatre because I think we all are playing our part in this life in one way or the other. So I said something similar there, and uh, with young, I am young, and I'm not saying it with the sense that I'm young and others are old. I think everyone is young from their heart. So that was my answer to that. And along with that, I felt very happy to be there. And there were like some actors and the people who are involved with theater. And I think when you come here, when you come to a different place, when you come out of your country, you should experience, you should try to get involved with different people, how they live their life. And the problem, I think it's not a problem. I think it's common thing to find people like you as we like to find company with like-minded people. I think this idea is a bit old. As a curious human being, you should always look towards the people who are not like you, who are a bit different than you, that may open some mysteries or some undiscovered parts of life if you look through that way. Because I am not a first speaker of English language, and sometimes it becomes a bit difficult for me to get the accent of people. But the beautiful thing about that is I'm still able to conversate with them. Sometimes I don't get what exactly they mean. I pick up on the words they have used and I try to answer them in that way. So I think it's itself a beautiful yet unexplored version of life that one gets to experience when one comes to a foreign land. Some people call it homesickness when you feel alone. I think homesickness is a fancy word to romanticize when you come out of your home. And I think everyone feels a bit homesick, even when, not just when you go to a foreign land, even when you go out of your home to buy something, or when you go to a wedding, or when you go to a party, or when you go for work, even. I think you have that sense of going back to home and doing some rest or doing the stuff that you want to. So it's similar experience when you just came a bit extra. You just uh, took a flight to come Canada, and I think it's uh, it's very fancy here that students get. In any which way, I'm not deriding or diminishing mental health issues related to homesickness. I do understand people do face a bit of problem with that, not a bit but a lot of problem with that. But the thing is, as individuals or as humans, we should promote the goodness. One thing, one of my professor recently, I was talking to her and I told her I miss my parents, I miss my mom, and I'm in this foreign land and I'm achieving good things, but still I sometimes miss them to share what I have achieved or what I'm doing. I want to tell them. And she said, Jaideep, you should look at it in this way, that you have someone to miss. That dialogue or that thing was like inexplicably beautiful for me, because I realized the feeling, the experience of this feeling of missing someone is extremely beautiful. Because if you'll get everything, then you may not get the feeling of missing something. So I think by having this feeling of missing my family or missing my home country, this feeling is good. This feeling is important to experience for every individual in a way, because sometimes we think if a person have everything, no, nobody even can have everything. If even if like if you want a BMW car, and if you see a person, that person have a BMW car, you know what that person is missing? That person is missing the desire to have that BMW car. And I think having those desires and having those abilities, in my case to miss your family, and in anyone's case to the desire to have a BMW, or the desire to have a girlfriend, or the desire to have a perfect partner, the desire to be famous, the desire to be rich. I think those desires are something that make you human, that define the ways of life in general. So I do digress from the topic that I start to speak on, but you know what? Life is like I'm again distracting from the topic I started, but life is about being distracted. uh, I don't know why we try to walk on a straight line, like we started from here A and then we have to reach to point B. I don't think so. And there is a straight line between A to B. We can move from A to B, and we can, I think we can sometimes from A to C, and then we can come back to B. We can learn ABC in that way as well. Sometimes we do need to fill gaps in between. So it's perfectly fine if you do distract, and if you start from with talking about your experience of theater, and then you move to talking about life coaching experiences of desire and wanting, and you try to motivate your people in some implicit way. I think that itself defines the ways of life one should experience, and one can find the way to be happy. I'll stop from here. I can keep on talking for hours and hours about the things, and I can take you in my world, in the world I live in. I'm a bit schizophrenic sometimes, I think, and I can take you in my schizophrenic world. So I'll post this video, and I'll see how you guys are going to react to it. And if I'll get something positive, then obviously I'll make more videos like this and post them. If I don't get something positive, I'll still make videos like this, uh, and but I'll hesitate to post them. And the reason is not egoistic. Okay, people have not reacted to my video, so I'm not gonna post it. No, the reason is that I just don't want to make people uncomfortable, and I don't want to get people bored with my um, my unrealistic or illusionally delusional stories or thoughts. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for staying so long. Salam, Jai Hind, Shukriya, Shabba Khair.